What's up everyone, Carter here, and I'm here with my good friend Milo, 19 years old, a six-figure Amazon seller. And in today's video, we're gonna break down the exact steps that you need to take to have success on Amazon using the retail arbitrage business model. And before we get into those exact steps, Milo, do you wanna talk a little bit more about your success using retail arbitrage in the past?
Definitely. So retail arbitrage could be very lucrative if you hop on the right item. So when I first started selling on Amazon, I actually hopped in on when patio heaters was super hot. We was buying them for $149 at Home Depot or Lowe's and selling them on Amazon for around $300. I saw the lead posting a Bolo group, and I took that lead and I ran with it, and I mean, they were almost instant sales. As soon as you could get them and post them, it would sell the same day.
So now that you know a little bit more about our guest Milo, let's go ahead and get into those exact steps that you need to take. So step number one is you need to create your Amazon Seller Central account. Now this isn't an Amazon buying account. You actually have to create a separate account as a seller. Now there's actually two different seller plans you can select from. There's an individual seller plan, which is free, and then there's a professional seller plan, which is $40 per month. I'm not gonna dive too deep into them, but I would recommend the professional seller plan. There's a couple more features and benefits to selecting that plan that I recommend for beginner sellers. But that process is pretty smooth flowing. Basically, Amazon just wants to identify you and your address as a seller before they allow you to sell on their platform. So that's step number one. That leads us to step number two, which is product research. Now, while I have Milo here, I'm gonna ask him a little bit more about how he likes to do his product research. So Milo, obviously with the retail arbitrage business model, you're buying items from retail stores, Walmart's, Target's, Home Depot's, whatever it might be. What retail stores have you had the best success with?
So I had a lot of success with Home Depot and Lowe's. They usually get a lot of the quantity of seasonal items, so usually if you find a good lead, you could really hop on that lead and take huge advantage of it.
So Milo, is there any product that you wanna talk about that you had really great success with in the past, like what the item was, where you were getting it, and what it was selling for?
So first off, obviously patio heaters, we was buying them for $149 and flipping them on Amazon for $300.
Wow.
And then also chlorine. I sold a ton of chlorine. We was buying it for, I believe, $59, and I was actually flipping that for around $160 a tub.
So obviously the first step of the product research with retail arbitrage, a lot of people like to, just go to the retail store. Let's say they go to Walmart and, start scanning items, maybe find something on clearance, something for retail price that's high in demand. But a lot of people struggle with product research, or even maybe what items, like you walk into the whole store, where should you start scanning? Have you used any resources that have allowed you to find profitable items like the chlorine?
So I highly suggest new beginners to pretty much join a Bolo group, a group that helps you with finding profitable items, if it's seasonal or even if it's replenishable, something you can sell every single day of the week.
So I actually have my own online community called the Selling Fast Lane. Our community is built around helping new Amazon sellers or current Amazon sellers make more money on Amazon. Now we do this in a few different ways. One of our more popular ways is we actually provide a lead generation service. So every single day we have consistent retail arbitrage and online arbitrage leads being posted. Now these leads are actually sharing with you what the item is, what store you can buy the item at, what the item costs, and what it's actually selling for back on Amazon. And sometimes we'll even post BrickSeek links. These are links that you can use, put in your zip code, and it'll actually tell you what stores in your area have stock, so you know which stores to go to and which ones to not go to. Now inside that community, we also have different channels dedicated to different services to help our members. We'll help you get ungated, we can help you with any shipping needs that you might have, helping you find a couple products, whatever it might be, any questions that you have. We have different channels, and most importantly, we have 500 plus Amazon sellers that you can connect with, network with, and learn from to grow your own Amazon business, or potentially start your first ever Amazon business. So if you want to join that community and join Milo and I, and you want to get 50% off your first month, all you have to do is use coupon code YouTube, all caps, to get 50% off your first month. We'll have a link to that in the description of this video. So that brings us to step number three, which is you need to list that item on Amazon. So let's say you went to the store, you found some books, or you found some toys, something that you want to sell on Amazon. How do you exactly go about that process? Well, there's two different ways that you can sell an item on Amazon. There's FBA, Fulfillment by Amazon, and FBM, Fulfilled by Merchant. Milo, do you want to break down the difference between those two and what's maybe maybe work best for you?
Definitely. So fulfillment by Amazon is pretty much, once you have your item or your product, you would label it and you would put it in a box and you'd send it off to Amazon. Once it gets to Amazon, they'll take care of all the logistics, customer service, and there's also another service called Fulfilled by Merchant. This is pretty much where you do all the logistics, where once you find your item, you'll pretty much list it on Amazon. Once it sells, you'll send it out yourself. This service is perfect for usually like a seasonal item. If you have a kind of a deadline when you need to sell this product in a short amount of time. So you pretty much want to get it listed and get it sold and get it out of there as fast as possible.
So as far as FBA and FBM, everyone's like, okay, Carter, which one is gonna make me the most money? Which one is the best? And really, there's no right or wrong answer. I feel like it just comes down to the scenario that fits you the best. So that leads us to step number 4, and that's what to do after an item actually sells. So let's say you found this book, you listed it, it sold. Now, what do you do? Now with FBA, this is already at the Amazon warehouse. After someone buys it, Amazon's gonna ship it to the customer. The book guy here, as you can see, he's got over 1,300 merchant fulfilled books behind us. Milo, let's say you just sold this book. What is the process?
Definitely. So once the book sells, you would collect the book and then you would pack it into whatever, if it's a poly mailer or it's a bubble mailer, and then you would go to your manage orders, you'd print out the shipping label, stick it on there, and easy as dropping it off at the post office, and they'll get it right to your customer.
So that brings us to step number 5, which is basically just to repeat steps 1 through 4 as often as you can. What I mean by this is if you want to make more money in your Amazon business, well, you need to be doing more product research, you need to be buying more profitable items, sending those items, listing those items on Amazon, and selling those items. The more items you buy, the more items you sell, the more revenue you make, and the more money you make as well. And that leads me to our tip section of this video. Milo and I are gonna share our top tip that we recommend for beginners when using the retail arbitrage business model. So Milo, what is your number 1 tip for beginner sellers to have success on Amazon using the retail arbitrage business model?
So pretty much just invest in your business. If it's in software or if it's in Discord groups, finding out what works best for you and repeating those steps and stay consistent, keep feeding the beast.
Now my number 1 tip is to utilize a software called Brickseek and Keepa. Keepa is actually a software, I think it's like $17 a month. It helps you analyze an Amazon listing and view the past sales history data, which is very important as far as making a proper buying decision for an item. And then also the website called Brickseek allows you to check stock at stores in your local area. So let's say you want to buy this Halloween decoration at Walmart or Lowe's, you can plug in the SKU number or the model number, and that website Brickseek will actually show you which stores in your city or your zip code have stock, so you know which stores to go to and which ones to not go to. So if y'all want to learn more about selling on Amazon, you know, how to sell books on Amazon, doing retail arbitrage, make sure you follow my good friend Milo on Instagram. We'll have his Instagram link below in the description of this video. His DMs are open. If you guys have any questions, you're needing some more help getting started, helping find your first couple of items, make sure you go follow Milo on Instagram. We'll have a link to that in the description of this video. Anyways, that is it for today's video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Actually, shout out to Milo for letting me come down and make this video with him. I appreciate that, my guy. If you guys have any comments or questions regarding anything we went over, feel free to comment below. I'll do my best to get back to as many as I can. And of course, if you got any value from this video, please smash that like button. I would greatly appreciate that. And if you guys want to see more content just like this on how you can create an additional stream of income online, then make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you all in the next video.